So, after all, as you have mentioned that you have presented some physical symptoms, the poor sleep and having the nightmare. You also presented that you are having the poor appetite and also have some psychological symptoms like you cannot control your emotions, you are always thinking you want to die, and also you feel very helpless. And you also have mentioned that you got some behavioral problems like you are avoiding yourself from going out from your room, and you also don't want to talk about this event with others. All these are the normal symptoms that would appear for people who have experiencing the sexual traumas.
Really? Is this really normal?
Yes, certainly. So no need to be worried about this. Try to accept all the response. They are actually very normal. No need to blame yourselves.
But even if I accept all these, the symptoms will follow me throughout my life.
Not exactly. Those symptoms can be subsided after the treatment sections, and you will soon experiencing a full recovery and return to your normal functioning like you have before.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sui, you have experiencing a lot of negative emotions. I have some suggestion for you to enhance your ability to distract yourself from some stress. You can choose a category of object and try to name one for each letters of the alphabet. For example, in food category, you may name A for apple, B for banana, C for cherry. Do you understand? Can you try it?
Yes, in academic subject category, I can think of A for accountancy, B for business, and C for computer science.
Great. Whenever you have experiencing negative emotions, try to use this technique to distract yourselves. How do you feel when the time your fathers intended to harass you?
I was struggling because I didn't want to be offended by him, but at the same time, as a daughter, I should follow what he said.
But you are not enjoying with that. Don't you think it is torturing?
Yes, but if I don't follow what he said, I would feel bad and he wouldn't love me anymore. He always buy me something favorable, like he bought me a laptop.
If you need to do something to satisfy him in exchanging of his love, do you think this is the true love?
I don't think so.
You deserve their love not because of what you have done, but because you are their daughters. How is this event brings you?
I started to feel that no one can be trusted, especially men. I feel so nervous and fear whenever I need to interact with them. It feels like they will offend me and I would like to keep my distance away from them.
Is there really no man in the world who treats you well? Is that true?
Not necessary, because there is a male teacher who treats me good, and because he spends a lot of time to tutor me and encourage me to do well in exams, and I am really grateful for what he did.
You see, this thought is not true. Some of the men are still trustful. I'm curious. Your fathers abused you for years, but you didn't seek help from others. What is your difficulties?
Because I think I shouldn't tell others about this, because this would break my family.
Why? How can this break your family?
I cannot tell, but I am just so scared that my father will be sent to jail, and I don't want to lose my father.
But you have been tolerating for his sexual offense for years. You don't think he deserves any punishment?
Actually, I know he did something terrible, and I know it is wrong.
So you don't need to feel so guilty because he is being punished.
I'm still worried that the day I meet him again, I don't know how to face him.
I believe that then after this, he will learn the correct way to love his family. When the day you reunion him, your family will interact in a new way, and your family members will be more understanding of each other's.
I just noticed that my daughter started to avoid interacting with people and she's avoiding come out from her room. Why is she so weird and strange? I can't even talk with her.
I understand your concern. She just shows some abnormal behaviors that makes you worried and confused.
Yes, I've tried to talk with her so many times, but she seems doesn't want to talk with me. I'm really fed up with this problem and don't know how to deal with it.
Actually, all these abnormal behaviors are probably due to the traumas, and every child who have experienced those traumas would present all these common symptoms.
So, you mean I don't need to care about the problem?
I guess you can give her some support by not punishing her once you saw her behave abnormally.
But sometimes she's even weird that makes me angry and frustrated. I think I can't control my emotion and give her support at that time.
Yes, I know you must be suffering so much, but at least now you can give her make some sense about her abnormal behaviors and reactions. I hope you can try to show her more unconditional support that make her feel more secure.
So I have to accept her behavior and to see if there is any behavioral change in the future.
Yes, that is good for her in redirecting her behaviors, and it is better for you to have the support to her at home.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. I have taught your daughter a positive distraction technique to regulate her negative feelings because she feels so much distress after the trauma.
Can I know what is the skills then?
Yes, of course, it is a simple technique. She has to find one category of subject and try to name one for each letters of alphabet.
Is this really useful? How is it going to work?
Yes, at least this technique could relieve the negative emotions by distracting her from ruminating in the trauma.
Oh, I see. That sounds great.
Absolutely. So don't criticize her when she is practicing these skills at home. Instead, you can show her more support and encouraging her to keep practicing.
But actually, my daughter sometimes says something disrespectful to me, and that really pisses me off. I'm afraid I can't ask her to practice this with me at that moment.
But you have to bear in mind that it is not her intention to do that. She just want your tolerance and consistent support sometimes.
Okay, I think I get it. I will try my best to practice this at home. At the same time, I will show her more consistent support. I really hope my daughter will get well soon.
When you first listen to your daughter's trauma, what is your reactions?
I'm really shocked and I don't believe my daughter. I think she is telling a lie to me.
After you know your daughters didn't tell any lies, and the trauma is real, how do you feel?
I'm so guilty. I just think I'm not a really responsible mother. How can this happen for a few years but I don't even realize it? I remember one day when I came back from work, my daughter screamed out at her room, so I rushed into her room and see what is happening. She said she couldn't sleep and had a nightmare, so she requested me to sleep with her, but I rejected her at that time, and I saw she is reading. There are some suicidal book besides, so I think that's the problem why she couldn't sleep. Now I look back, I think I can't imagine. Actually, my daughter is sending me some SOS signal, but I don't even support her at that time. I'm really feel guilty. If I can detect all those signals earlier, then the thing wouldn't happen, and my daughter won't suffer also.
You're feeling so guilty because you don't catch the right time to give your care and support to your daughter. And you even blame yourself for your delayed identification of all the signals. However, is that all the signals that can't easy to be observed?
Yes, it is. Reading suicide book is an obvious signal. How come I can miss it?
Okay, let's record the whole events. You are just back home from work. How do you feel when the time you enter the house?
I felt so tired and I saw my house is full of mess, and that irritated me a lot. How come I still need to do lots of housework after my work?
And
And I heard my daughter suddenly scream out from her room, and that scares me a lot. I wonder why a girl at her age cannot take care of herself and still needs supervision from her parents.
okay, what actions have you took after you're feeling so irritated?
I want her to keep quiet and go sleep immediately. Stop bothering me because I'm so tired. And until I saw those suicide books, I felt very angry. And why she keep on doing all those misbehavior?
You're suffering a huge pressure from your work, and you feel very exhausted by the time you're back home. The messy condition of the house also distracts you a lot, and you are even bothered by your daughter. Sudden scream. What do you expect people in this situation would usually react with?
Getting so angry and think that the life is full of mess, or even would displace this anger on others.
Yes. So do you expect people under such kind of stressful situations can still functioning so well and recognize all the warning signals?
Certainly not.
Is it still having any ground to blame yourself then?
It seems not.
Whenever you feel so guilty, remember that you also have your own difficulties that would lead you to make the wrong decisions. So don't blame yourself. Not everything is under your control.